And here's your bullfrog, out for another one. Alright folks, we have a good one for you today. We got a good one for you. Just as Steve Harvey says on Family Feud. We have a good one today, we got a good one for you. I hope, despite the fog. But then again, Steve Harvey always says, hey, we got a good one for you today. He always says that. What's he gonna say? We have a horrible one for you today? We got a bad one for you today? Hey folks, I got a bad ride for you today. Got a horrible ride coming up. Yes indeed folks, we got a horrible ride for you today. There we go. Pretty cool fog out there though. And when you see this, you know what road I'm on. Again. Lots of debris there in the river, blocking the dam intakes. Alright, enough of this damn thing. And up here, at Tararo Creek, our first crossing of it. We'll see it again. Up here, the original one, board to the right. As I showed you in the Odyssey video recently. This time I'll take the contemporary route. This was put in the late 50s, early 60s, as they bypassed the rising sun, Maryland. And they got a red block. That's train talk, in case you didn't know. But for now, these slight Odysseys are the best I can do until things get a bit better. We'll check out that fog in front of us now. Oh, well, we're in England. About to cross state lines into Pennsylvania. Though with the fog you can't tell. Old Route 1 crosses from right to left up here, as I showed you in that Odyssey video. Though now you can't tell. Yep, officially north of the border. Yep, we're officially foreigners, but I keep forgetting my passport. Hopefully it won't get stopped. Now entering Oxford. You guessed it, as in Lancaster, Oxford, and Southern. You've all figured me out. And again stopped by Oxford Station, which one time served both the LO&S and the Pennsylvania line known as the Oxford Secondary. This line. It was a dual gauge line at one time, as mentioned before. They had a third rail for the narrow gauge trains of the LO&S. Of course, the Penn is always standard gauge. The station is now on the west side of the track. But as mentioned before, the original station was on the east side of the track, around this way, right up there where the parking lot is. That way north would be Philadelphia, but part of the line's been removed, and now it goes another direction to the main line. It's only used about once a month for deliveries to the Hearst plant at this point, to the potato chip place. Instead of secondary, it'll be called the Oxford Railroad Tertiary, if even that. What comes after tertiary by any chance? Anybody know that? The station is now the Oxford Visitors Center, and it's even on the National Register. I'm looking south, which, as I said, goes to the Hers potato chip place. Still, it'd been great to see this as a dual gauge line, both standard and narrow gauge, for both roads to use, for both railroads. There you go, history. Embrace our charm. I would, but I have to go now. Departing Oxford. Back into the fog. Out of my way, come on. Now it's something called Forge Road. Heading back to Octoraro territory. Hopefully, despite the fog, I'll spot it. Oh, we're about to pass through a covered bridge. All right. Just one lane, and it's all mine. Almost didn't catch this. Oh, here we are, the waterworks. Dr. Arrow Waterworks. But someplace the LO&S came through. I'll see if I can find it. In fact, they cover bridges of Rotoraro Creek. Coincidentally enough, our second crossing of the creek. Oops, tight curves, back at you. I'd be showing you scenery, but the fog obscures it. Oh well. Alright, what a horrible ride so far. Nice foggy farm there. Wish I could show you more. But look. Nothing's out there. This might even be my first time on this road. I've been past the waterworks before, but this is a different road now. It doesn't look very familiar. Of course, in the fog, nothing looks familiar, right? Now north on Little Britain Road. Road I've been on, but it's been 30 years. So I forgot what's on it. There is stuff to see, but it's obscured by clouds. Well, the fog is a cloud, right? That's on the ground, I would assume. See, there is stuff here, but can't pick it out. And now on another road, I've been seeing a lot of US 222 northbound. Getting like US 1. The deja vu thing. Already seen, as that means. Although right now I can't see very much. I showed you in other videos, there are some nice views along here. But now the clouds block them. And if you stay on 222 long enough, you again enter Quarryville. Again. More of that deja vu thing going on. Gonna go right and pick up 472. Here in the center of town. Old train station there, as I once thought. Just changed around a bit. Oh, I passed it already, never mind. I'll pick up 472. Another road I haven't seen in about 10-15 years. It goes back towards Oxford, but I'll cut off before that if I can. A part of town I hardly ever see. Now departing it. And again, more dense fog. But I got the funny feeling we'll be seeing Oxford again after all. Sorry about that. Not much visibility right now. Not even a quarter mile. But I love a challenge. Passing through Union, PA. I wish we could see more of it. Oh, there you go. Some stuff here to see. Through the fog. As I said, folks, we got a good one today. We got a really good one. Yep, good old Steve Harvey. We got some great scenery today, don't we? All this cool scenery. As I said, I think we're in England right now. Now crossing a lake of sorts. I would assume that lake is on Tararo Creek. But look, back on Route 1 southbound, just for convenience, till I get to another road. Now bypassing Oxford. Earlier we went through it. Before crossing back into Maryland, I'm going to try to pick up some of the original Route 1 for a bit to bypass Rising Sun. Bypass to the east, that is. This bypasses it to the west. Oh, I think it's right here. This is it. Going this way because we'll get to cross Knox Railroad Secondary again. Right here. Yep, south of the Harris plant, it's abandoned. Doesn't run anymore. And up here crossing back into Maryland. Up there where the pavement changes, that's the state line. You got it. Original US 1 southbound. Before the early 60s. A little less fog here in Maryland. But it is still there. Stopped here by the side of the road to get a couple items of interest there. A couple of llamas. And they're staring at us. That reminds me of a commercial from the 70s. Double L. AMA. Who recalls that commercial? What was that commercial for? Who can tell me? And over there, the lone llama. Hope that made your day. Anyway, now arriving in Delaware and entering Newark. I know what. Let's stop in and see Joe Biden. I understand he's free these days. Whatever. crossing CSX. We used to rail fan by the station on the right. I'll try and pick it out when I get to it. But thanks to relay box that blocks the view of the track, no point rail fanning there anymore. They're just past the station. That brick building you saw on the right, that was it. But there is one station I can still stop at as long as I'm here. This station. Got here in time. I think I'll hit another spot where trains run. As this slight odyssey becomes a night odyssey. Still, what you just witnessed is my shortest visit to New York ever. Only 3.5 minutes. Here by Perryville Station. And just in time. Looks like a MARC train that Amtrak borrowed. And here comes something north. Got back here to Maryland just in time. That's what you call Night Train Express. Isn't there some kind of liquor called that? Well, back in the 70s there was. Now I've got to depart Perryville and hit the highway. With some holiday lighting left over there. Guess they didn't take theirs down yet. Middle of January. Old Street, US 40. I turned 1 year old on US 40. Back on the highway. I'm about to cross back to our side of the Susquehanna. Still some fog out there. A bit less fog here in Maryland, but still some out there. On the opposite side, lots of northbound traffic. Maybe coming back from the Inauguration out of Washington. Whoa, and a jackrabbit there speeding. Caught on SD chip. A bit of a spray out there too, because of the little bit of fog left over. Still great how we got to New York and Perryville just in time for the trains. Didn't have a long wait at either location. Yeah, come on over. Lots of room for all. There's still folks coming back from the Inauguration. Check that out. Yep, they all came back from seeing Donald, as in Duck. I'll leave it at that. Lots of northbound traffic. Because for the first time we have a president named after a duck. One time they had a president named after a cat. Garfield. So we had a cat in office, and now a duck's in office. Alright. Well, I love nature anyway, so no problem. Still lots of northbound traffic. Okay, there's been a cat in office. Now we have a duck in office. How about a President Bullfrog? How about a frog in office? My campaign slogan, hop to it. There you go. President Bullfrog. Got a nice ring to it. Anybody recall the expression, want to buy a duck? Just go to Washington. But now back in Herbia, it's still a bit of a spray out there. And a good place as any to end this video. But again, thanks for riding along. I'll try to resume the full-fledged Odysseys when I can, since things in my life level out a bit. I got a mom in the hospital now. She's 94 years old and needs company every now and then. Plus taking up some of my time. But I'll take you on rides again. In the near future, hopefully. Oh, for now, I'm gonna make that light. And I did. Okay. Hope you enjoyed your Foggy Odyssey.